All right, and we are live here at Bulldog Park at the beautiful Butler University. We're a little off to a rough start here with technical difficulties. We are one out here at the top of the first. Second batter up, Jack O'Reilly, who's been a huge impact here. First pitch inside for a ball. Now, Drew, what are the keys of the game here for the Bulldogs to bounce back from a rough game one here in the doubleheader today?
I mean, yeah, like one of the first keys to this game is going to be the offense. I mean, Butler had a pretty rough offensive performance in game one, going for 5 hits in total, which was enough to put up 2 runs on the board, but they're going to need a little more than that to combat Villanova's fire offense, which has put up 10 in the last game.
Second pitch there is fouled off. Starting pitcher today for the Bulldogs, Lucas Galdoni, senior here. ERA this year is 6.3. Win-loss is 0-1. See what he can do here in the pitch. Outside for a ball. Two and one the count. And the pitch. Fouled off again by O'Reilly. With his home run last game, he now leads Villanova as a whole in home runs. Been a big, heavy hitter here for the Wildcats. Now it's fouled off back again.
With an average of 258, Jack O'Reilly has started every game for the Villanova Wildcats this season, producing a 124 at-bats and a team-leading 22 runs.
Pitch again is fouled off. 2-2 count here. Foul off again. The count is still 2-2. And the pitch. Outside, they'll load the count up. Galdoni gets ready. Payoff pitch. Ground ball out to the shortstop. Scoops it. Makes play. Bad throw, but he tagged him out. Carter DeRigi there to make the play.
Stepped off the bag a little there on the reception, but was able to get in the way of O'Reilly and tag it up for the second out.
Up to bat now. Shortstop Craig Larson for the Wildcats, averaging 289 this year. Good hitter here for the Wildcats, and first pitch is in for a strike.
Also a big endurance piece for Villanova, as he started 32 games for the Wildcats.
Hit their shot over DeRigi's head for a base hit.
The designated hitter, 11, John Woolley.
John Woolley, one of the 2 Woolley brothers on this Villanova team, the older of the 2, 79 at-bats and 18 hits.
That ball is shot in the center, trying to get under it, and it's caught by the right fielder, Xavier Carter, and that will end the top of the first.
For Villanova in the top half of the first inning, runs 1 hit.
Due up for the Bulldogs. They're the 1-2-3, Joey Irvin, Carter DeRigi, and Colin All.
If you're looking for a snack, the doghouse is open just east of the Selling Bowl.
Butler will be looking to get off to a hot start here. From there, 3 batters, Joey Irvin, Carter DeRigi, and Colin All, as you said. They'll be looking to start some fireworks early in this one.
Yeah, the problem for the Bulldogs has not really been getting the bat on ball. It's impact. There's not been the big hits that the Bulldogs need. But the Wildcats have been getting those big hits, like a lot of the home runs from people like Craig Larson and Jack O'Reilly, which has made them a big impact in this series so far.
Cole Vanderslice starting this game for Villanova Wildcats, the senior, with an ERA of 13.03 and 0.2 win-loss record. Both pitchers in this game will be looking for their first win.
The average against Vanderslice is 341, and for the Bulldogs to finally get a win in this 3-game series, they're going to really have to take advantage of that and see if they can capitalize on the rough start to the year that Vanderslice has had so far.
Freshman Joey Urban will be the first one up for the Bulldogs here, number 12, center fielder, averaging .287 for the team and starting 33 out of 33 games he's played in. He's had 129 at-bats. Shown a lot of pop this season, too. It's 5 home runs, tied for a team lead.
Once again, the battery for the Wildcats. Behind the plate, number 4, Will Reiner. And on the mound, 5, Cole Vanderslice. Leading up the bottom of the first for your Bulldogs, the center fielder, number 12,
Joey
Urban.
Really good contact guy, getting on base a lot here for the Bulldogs, and also leads the team in home runs with 5 so far this year. And the pitch. First pitch is hit well in the center field. And it is caught by A.J. Hansen. Pretty easy play for him. Wind might be a little bit of a factor on
Your
this beautiful
shortstop,
day here
number 4,
in Indianapolis today.
Carter.
Urban able to get a lot of air under that ball, but unfortunately still just a little short of the outfield fence as it's caught for the out. As we have Carter Dorgy for the Bulldogs, the sophomore shortstop, batting .279 on the season.
First pitch is in there for a strike.
Swing and miss at the second offering. Down 0-2 in the count.
Vanderslice delivers in the pitch. Inside and low there. Count is now 1-2.
Good eyes. He takes that one for a ball.
That one's blooped to the first baseman. Off the base.
And he's going to reach on a single there as the ball bloops off of the base. And
you don't see that very often.
The first baseman was expecting a easy roll right to him, and
Third baseman, Colin
didn't happen there. As Colin All will step to the plate with his .217 average, the senior third baseman for this game.
For the runner now in first, let's see if Colin All can take advantage.
Only one out in this one.
And the pitch. Just a little high for ball 1. Checks runner at first. It was close, but he is safe. Gets back just in time. Going to be seeing a lot of checks today, especially the past 2 games of the series. There have been a lot of checks. Or the runners. Oh, and that one is driven well into the left field, but is caught by Paul Cook.
The right fielder, 13, Xavier Carter.
Derigi gets back to first in time. Now cleanup hitter Xavier Carter. Well in the season, averaging 260, 2 home runs. Power guy here for the Bulldogs, lefty hitter. He's going to have to make an impact today from that left side. Oh, ball gets away from the check at first. As Carter Derigi is rounding second and going to third. The throw, he is safe. Pass ball there by Vanderslice on the check at first. Bad mistake here at the start.
They're going to be watching Carter Derigi on the base pass this game. He is a lethal base runner for the Butler Bulldogs, having 8 steals on 9 attempts, only been caught stealing 1 time. He's got some speed, and he shows it there.
First pitch, outside for ball 1. Second pitch, just outside and low for ball 2. 2-0 here with 2 outs. Carter Derigi on third, wanting to get home and get an early start here for the Bulldogs. The ball's hit well. He got a little early on in his foul. His fans try to catch the screaming ball coming right at him.
You're 2-1 here, waiting for the right pitch.
That one's outside, ball 3. 3-1 count here. And the pitch. Just low. There's a walk for Xavier Carter. Now running on the corners here for the Bulldogs. Scott Jones comes up to the plate. Senior here, batting .236. Still looking for that first home run on the year, and great time to do it if you got it right now. Bulldogs need to get a hot start off today.
The 14th walk of Xavier Carter's season right there is we'll see what left fielder Scott Jones can do.
First pitch is way outside for ball 1. Second pitch outside again for ball 2.
Cole Vanderslice struggling a little early here with control. Can't seem to put it where he wants it, and has allowed 2 men on base.
Oh, do we have a balk? Oh, we do. And that will easy run here for the Bulldogs as Derigi comes in and Xavier Carter moves on to second. First balk of the day.
You don't see that too often.
Yeah. Bad mistake here by Vanderslice, one of many so far in this first inning. That one's hit in the center.
Some contact on this one as the center fielder races over.
And he can't get there. Ball drops. Jones
He's going for
third.
3. The throw. He's safe. The call is safe by the umpire there as Scott Jones slides into third with a triple.
Close one there for Scott Jones. Well hit ball. Just missed that first home run, but he will take the triple as that is his 3rd triple on the year now. Up next, Jake Jeffries, second baseman. 2 outs, runner on third. Bulldogs up 1-0. And he goes for the bunt. He lays it down beautifully. Will it stay fair? It will not. Close one there for Jeffries.
This will be the 100th at bat of Jeffrey's season here. Jeffrey's going 1 for 4 in the last game against Villanova today.
Vanderslice delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 0-2 count. Vanderslice really needs to keep the damage down and get out of this inning. And the pitch. Hit well to the shortstop, but it is caught by Craig Larson. And that will end the first inning. We are heading up to the top of the second.
Butler leads with 2 runs on 2 hits.
I was trying to see if it had those 2 up. Yeah.
I was a manager for Villanova there. You don't typically like to see your starters struggle on that early in this game here. So we'll see how he comes out in the second inning, ready to work off what he's learned about this Butler offense in the first.
If that trend keeps up, it's going to be a long day for the Villanova bullpen because they're going to have to go to it very early. They're going to have to use a lot of it to get through this game.
Lucas Galdoni back on the mound here as Butler's starter will come back out for the second. He's allowed 1 hit so far in this one.
Look for the Wildcats. Starting at second baseman, Michael Woolley, Shane Solari, and Will Reiner.
Michael Woolley in the first game went 4 for 6 at the plate. The freshman for this Villanova team.
Second baseman 13, Michael Woolley.
The Woolley brothers have been an impact in this whole series. And let's see if they can continue to be an impact today and get the series sweep on the Bulldogs. Michael Woolley up. And the pitch. Fouled off.
You saw something you liked there, just couldn't get the right contact on it. Is it sent off towards the Villanova dugout?
Oh, swing bunt. Right back to Galdoni as he throws it to first, and he is out. Well, interesting play there.
The easy scoop for the pitcher and the throw to first. That's why you practice your PFP, your pitcher fielding practice. So in case you get into a situation like that, you don't make an error and throw to first base. And Galdoni able to handle the ball right there.
Looked like Michael was a little confused on what he wanted to do there, but he ended up just hitting the ball accidentally, and it ended up in and out. Now next up, Shane Solari. 0-1 count and second pitch. That's fouled off towards the Villanova dugout, 0-2.
This will be the 70th at-bat of the season for the sophomore, hitting .232 on the season.
As the third pitch was a little high for ball 1. Count 1-2, 1 out. That one's lined out towards right field, and it is foul. Still 1-2 count. Galdoni seems nice, cool, and composed here so far. He's going to have to put in some really good innings because Butler's bullpen has been used a lot so far in this series. The next pitch is low, a 2-2 count.
A double header like we have today in the second game, especially. You got some players out here that are tired after the first one, and you're going to have going to the bullpen early is not a good sign here. So it is good to see the Lucas Galdoni start off strong here as the Shane Solari strikes out.
Will Reiner up next.
Catcher,
Lefty
4,
hitter
Will Reiner.
in 147 on the year, struggling so far.
Today's catcher for Villanova.
First pitch low for a ball.
I can take more too if you need.
Second pitch just low.
Okay, awesome.
2-0 count.
Thank you. No, it's the lens, not me.
And the next pitch is a strike in there for Galdoni. 2-1 count. Gets set and delivers. That one is fouled off, and that will make it a 2-2 count. Reiner looking to stay alive here and get on base for the Wildcats.
2 outs in this inning with a 2-2 count. We'll see if Reiner can get something started here.
Fouled off, I think. A little check swing there. Oh, no. Check swing ball. And the pitch. Fouled off again by Reiner. Long at bat here for Reiner, battling against Galdoni. And the pitch. Oh, well in there, right down the middle, and he stares at a strike 3. Galdoni gets out, no hits in the inning, and the Butler Bulldogs are still up 2-0 heading into the bottom of the second.
Since foul balls may enter the stands, please return all foul balls to the nearest dugout. And a friendly reminder, Bulldog Park is a
Cole Vanderslice making his way back out to the mound for the Villanova Wildcats. And after his first inning, you're looking to see some improvement here from him on the mound. Butler will open up this inning with the bottom of the order. Batters 7, 8, and 9. Ryan O'Halloran, Garrett Gray, and Keegan Connors. O'Halloran, the first one up, the senior and first baseman for this game, the right-handed hitter, number 10. Hitting 200 on the year with 8 hits and 300 slugging.
Leading off the home half of the second inning for Butler, first baseman number 10, Ryan O'Halloran.
Up first for the Bulldogs, Ryan O'Halloran.
This will be O'Halloran's first at-bat of the day. O'Halloran did not see any action in the first game of this doubleheader.
First pitch, outside for ball 1. Like you said, Drew, he did not see any action in the first game, so he's energized. Let's see if he can be an impact player for the Bulldogs in the second game. That one's hit sky high to the left center field, and it is caught by Paul Cook. Good read on the ball from the jump.
Your catcher,
He got under and made a good play.
Garrett Gray.
Routine can of corn there in left field as we've got 1 out gone.
Up next for the Bulldogs, Garrett Gray catching today in this game for the Bulldogs, batting 191 on the year. First pitch in there for a strike.
Garrett Gray in a little bit of a slump here as he's averaging 183 on the year and went 0 for 4 in the last game as he quickly goes down 0-2 in the count here.
Vanderslice gets ready and delivers. That one's low for a ball.
Pitch in the dirt there. Good eye by Gray.
One, two count here. Vanderslice gets ready. And the pitch. Low and inside to make it a 2-2 count.
The patience from Gray quickly evens this up to a 2-2 count after being down 0-2.
Next pitch fouled off there by Gray, battling here in this long at bat. Two count and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him. First strikeout of the day for Vanderslice and a much needed.
Keegan Connors, the number 9 hitter in the DH in this one, also played the first game. Went 1 for 2 at the plate. The freshman.
Hasn't gotten much playing time of it. He's been a good impact this series. Good speed on the base paths. And that one's rocked into right field for a base hit for Keegan. Something he's been doing a lot this season series against Villanova. Good to see the freshman getting out there and making an early impact. Next up for the Bulldogs, top of the order again, Joey Urban. First pitch in, swing and a miss.
Urban flied out to center field in his first at-bat. This game as he'll face Vanderslice for the second time in the second inning.
0-1 count. And the pitch. Low for a ball. 1-1 count. If you're Vanderslice, you got to watch over there at first base. Keegan, he can run. And let's see if Keegan will try and steal a base. 1-1 count and the pitch. That one's hit well, hit high in the left field. And it is caught by Paul Cook. Good inning for Vanderslice, good bounce back. As we head to the top of the third, Bulldogs are still up 2-0.
Another fly out there is Lucas Galdoni will make his way out for the start of the third inning after 2 shutout innings and only 1 hit allowed. He's finding some control early in this one, and as a manager, you like to see that from your pitchers. Due up for Villanova, batters 8, 9, and 1 with Steve Grober, Paul Cook, and AJ Hansen, all seniors for this Villanova team. Fun fact, this Villanova lineup for today's game features all seniors except for two. Michael Woolley, the second baseman, and Shane Solari, the right fielder, are freshmen and sophomores, respectively. But other than that,
Leading up the third inning for Villanova,
this is a very
third
experienced
baseman,
Villanova
number 30,
roster.
Steve Grover.
So far in this series, the experience for Villanova has shown to be very effective against the Bulldogs, who are a little bit of a younger team. 4 seniors today in the lineup. First pitch high for ball 1. Second pitch, hit to the second baseman. Makes a little high throw, still gets him out. Jake Jeffries there with the play.
Left fielder, number 3, Paul.
As a defender, you got to make sure you're not getting too cocky on those infield ground balls there, as he double taps that one and looks almost too high for the first baseman, but he's able to make the stretch and get in there for the first out.
And the first pitch is a strike against the left fielder, Paul Cook, batting .211 on the year. Second pitch, shot back, foul.
The number 9 hitter for this Villanova lineup today, and he's 3 for 3 on steals so far this season. So if he gets to base, you got to wonder if the Villanova will call for him to take a leap there as they try to get some action going.
Third pitch was a ball, 1-2 count. Fourth pitch, a little high for a ball, 2-2 count.
Garrett Gray had to stand up to receive that one as the 2-2 comes from Galdoni.
That one just inside. Gray there tried to play it off, made it seem like it was a strike, but umpire was not having it. Full count and payoff pitch. Strike 3, got him swinging. Good at bat there for Galdoni to come back and get out of a tough count.
Center fielder, number 1, A.J. Hansen.
Third strikeout of this game for Galdoni, and he's averaging one of those per inning as he has 3 on this game so far. 4th strikeout for Galdoni. He's faced 9 batters as he gets back to the top of this Villanova order.
First pitch is hit short, scooped, thrown, out. Whoa. That was a little close there from the shortstop, Carter DeRigi, but called out by the first base umpire, Wayne Krause. And we are heading to the bottom of the 3rd.
Good play from DeRigi there. The fast throw is DeRigi, coincidentally, is set to open up the bottom of this 3rd at bat. 4th, bottom of the. DeRigi has 1 hit in today's game. He's 1 for 1 and was able to get all the way around and end up as the scorer for one of Butler's 2 runs they have today. DeRigi's at bat from that first inning was the little bloop off first base there. He reached on that.
Leading off the Bulldog half of the third, number 4, shortstop, Carter Garigi.
Up now, Carter Garigi. Looking to get on base again for the Bulldogs. Start a rally here in the bottom of the third inning.
And he'll face Vanderslice again, as Vanderslice has struck out one batter today and walked another.
First pitch inside for a ball. Second pitch. Low. Count 2-0. Third pitch. Got him swinging. Strike 1. Count is now 2-1.
Dorgy, one of Butler's 5 hits in the first game of this doubleheader, and he, with his hit in the first inning here, as the pitch is taken for a ball, he'll continue his hit streak.
And he draws a walk there. Carter Garigi with another good at-bat getting on base for the Bulldogs.
Second walk for Colt Vanderslice in this game, as Colin All will come back to the plate.
First pitch to All. Looking to bunt outside for a ball.
Flied out to left field in his first at-bat, so we know we can put some power behind it. Also, as we've mentioned before, tied with Joey Urban with 5 home runs on the season.
Second pitch there in for a ball.
Where's that Jeopardy thing? Is that in here?
2-0 count. The runner on first and no outs. There'll be a meeting at the mound here as Will Rayner will walk up and chat with Cole Vanderslice, who has shown to be a little rocky in his control so far in this one.
As the mound visit comes to an end, get ready for the third pitch of this at-bat to Colin All. Looks to bunt. Pulls it in, and that is called a strike. A little inside there. 2-1 count. Vanderslice gets ready. Delivers. That one's hit high in the shallow center field. Oh, and the play is made there by A.J. Hansen. Almost had a collision there. That would not have been good.
Long run from the center fielder over to get that one. Brings Xavier Carter back to the plate, who walked in his first at-bat.
First pitch from Vanderslice. Outside for a ball.
The junior went 1 for 3 in his first game of the doubleheader here.
And the pitch. Just outside for ball 2. Garigi over there at first.
Keep in mind, Dorigi's a bit of a speedster. We've mentioned before, having gone 8 of 9 on his steal attempts here, as this one's flown into the left center gap, and the center fielder can't get over there in time.
Garigi gets held up there at third as Xavier Carter has himself a double. What saved a run there was the center fielder, A.J. Hansen, making a sliding stop on the ball, possibly securing a run save for the Wildcats. Scott Jones up now. We will have a mound visit with the coach from Villanova.
This is a great time to have Scott Jones at the plate as with 2 runners in scoring position and only 1 out. As if you remember the first inning, Jones tripled into right center field, providing one of the 2 runs that Butler currently has. So we know that he can put metal on the ball.
Senior for Butler, Scott Jones, been 236 on the year. Looking to make a big impact here for the Bulldogs and really break this game open.
48, yeah, 48.
We're talking to Cole Vanderslice, the second mound visit of this inning, and Villanova will make a plan here for what
Change for
they
Villanova.
want to do for
Taking
the
over on the mound, 48, Luke DeZatis.
Cole Vanderslice will exit the game, and Villanova will enter the bullpen in the bottom of the 3rd. Moving to number 48, Luke DeZatos. Luke DeZatos. Normally, you like to see your starter last into at least around the 5th inning here, 5 quality innings out of your starter. But Cole Vanderslice struggled in the first couple innings here, and Villanova heads to the bullpen early.
Aggressive move early, taking Vanderslice out. Villanova's really trying to make an impact here and try to limit the runs and try and get the series sweep here on the Bulldogs.
New pitcher comes in with a 4.85 ERA and a 1.69 WHIP. Scott Jones taking some warm-up swings as he steps to the plate as the
27, Scott
warm-up section
Jones.
for the pitcher and the batter concludes. We'll see what he does here with 1 out and 2 runners in scoring position.
First pitch here from DeZatis. Outside for a ball. Second pitch now for DeZatis. Low breaking ball, 2-0 count. Third pitch. Hit well in the right center field. And that will drop 1 hop off the wall. And Derigi and Carter will score for the Bulldogs. And he's going to third. The throw in. Bad throw. And he's in.
He's in. His second triple of the game from Scott Jones here. Having a monster game at the plate. 2 for 2 and 2 excellent at-bats.
Scott Jones showing off the speed so far in this one.
Your second
Really good
baseman,
slide
number
into
5,
third base there.
Jeffrey.
Throw was a little off.
The third baseman unable to make the pick to get him out.
Bulldogs up now 4-0. Jake Jeffries up now. Infield in, first pitch.
Yeah.
Strike. Scott Jones took advantage of DeZatis coming in early, making a big impact here. And the second pitch. High for ball 2.
We came into this game talking about how Butler would need to capitalize on Cole Vanderslice, the starter for Villanova. And they've been able to execute that to perfection, scoring 4 runs here in the first 3 innings. Ooh, and the comebacker hits him in the shin, and he's off the bag at first and safe.
Second error here by Villanova pitchers today. First one was the passed ball by Vanderslice, and now DeZatis, after the line drive hit him, threw a high ball to first base, and Jack O'Reilly was not able to make the play.
Give an error when it hits the guy, but when you have time to pick it up, look at third and then still get a
Doing an injury check here on DeZatis, make sure he's okay. After that one nailed him in the leg.
Trainer's coming out to take a look at him, make sure he feels all right. They'll get a couple warm-up pitches in to see how the leg's feeling after that.
Check is done. He's been cleared to keep playing. It's good to see, number one, to see a guy go down on injury.
Now batting for your Bulldogs. First baseman, number 10, Ryan O'Halloran.
Next up for the Bulldogs, first baseman Ryan O'Halloran.
His first at bat, O'Halloran flied out to left field against Vanderslice. See if he can make some more contact with 1 out against a new pitcher.
Bunt down to the right side. And nobody's
It's a race to first.
That's going to be a base hit for Ryan O'Halloran. As Scott Jones now comes in to score, he did not come in on the last line drive. And the score is now Butler 5, Villanova 0. With 1 out in this bottom of the 3rd inning.
Bit of a botched defense there. Simply no bodies on first for Villanova.
Coach is going to be furious right now because you practice those things. You practice bunt coverage, go through all the scenarios, and when it doesn't work, it drives you crazy.
Garrett Gray at bat here. Struck out in his first at bat. Takes a strike there.
Less than 50%. I'm gonna guess 2 to 3 of the 5 are probably like checking out a little easy.
Jeffrey's at second, Ryan at first. Second pitch here. Fouled off. Will be an 0-2 count.
Boston is destroyed.
See if DeZatis can get his first out of this inning. And the pitch fouled off again. Oh, right into the Villanova dugout. Watch out.
No bodies in the way of that one with the players jumping out of the way.
DeZatis gets ready for the 4th pitch of at bat, and the pitch is hit towards second baseman. Goes for the play at first, gets him. As the runners advance to second and third, be a fielder's choice over there at second base for Michael Woolley.
Keegan Connors.
Up now for the Bulldogs, Keegan Connors.
I mean, as a coach, that's not that you're upset about. You have the out to work with. You have 2 outs now and 2 runners in scoring position.
Keegan with a hit to right field, his first at bat. See if he can do it again and drive in the runners. First pitch, outside gets away, but good stop there from Will Reiner.
Could have been bad if it got away from him, but he's able to keep control of it there as both runners remain where they are.
Oh, you're triple A for that. It drives me nuts.
Second pitch now. Low and outside for ball 2. Third pitch now. Low for ball 3. Definitely do not want to load up the bases here if you are DeZatis. Want to get out of this inning right now before they get to the top of the order again.
Got a 3-0 count here. We'll see if they give him the green light to swing or if he'll take it as.
And the pitch in there for a strike.
He takes it as the count goes to 3-1. 2 outs and runners on second and third.
And the pitch fouled off by Keegan. Full count now. DeZatis getting ready to give him the payoff pitch, try and get out of this inning. It has not been ideal for Villanova. DeZatis sets, delivers. Got him, and Keegan throws the bat. 4 strike 3. DeZatis gets out of it after giving up 3 in the bottom of the third. Going to the top of the fourth, the Bulldogs are up 5-0.
Batting gloves unable to keep a grip on the bat there as flies out of his hands and towards the back of the plate as Keegan Connors strikes out. And Lucas Galdoni will head back out to the mound for the top of the 4th inning here as he struck out 4 and only allowed 1 hit in 3 innings.
Good outing here so far for Galdoni. Starting the year a little rocky, not bad with 6.3 ERA. So far in this game, he has been spectacular. Exactly what Butler needed going into this 3rd game of the series and 2nd of the day, making the defense's job easy.
He's faced 10 Villanova batters so far as their 2-3-4 punch is due up with Jack O'Reilly, Craig Larson, and John Woolley.
First baseman 36, Jack O'Reilly.
Big power hitter here for Villanova, looking to start a spark as the Wildcats are down 5-0. Galdoni sets, delivers. High for ball 1.
O'Reilly grounded out to shortstop in his
Did you guys change your travel plan?
First.
Going back to that?
at bat here.
Hang out tomorrow.
There you go.
I'm okay with
Second
it.
pitch is in there low for ball 2.
Beautiful state.
Excited?
Not
Okay.
tomorrow won't be. I know, there's nothing to do here. It's not sports season.
And the pitch. That one's rocked into the left field. And that will drop.
Yeah.
And O'Reilly's going to second. Throw in.
Get him!
And he
They
got him.
Shooter!
What a throw in from Scott Jones to the pickoff man at short. Carter Dorigi and the tag by Jake Jeffries. What a play by the Bulldog defense that has been struggling so far in this series.
16, Craig Larson.
Decided to go for a 2 there, but Scott Jones says, "Don't test me," and fires a howitzer to second base for the pickoff. Scott Jones, yet another highlight from him in this game. He is on fire in both offense and defense today.
Up now for the Wildcats, Craig Larson. Second pitch is hit into left field, and that will be a base hit for Craig Larson.
Craig
Good
Larson
hit there.
did have that hit for the
11, John
Villanova
Woolley.
Wildcats in the first inning. So with this one, he's 2 for 2 in this game.
John Woolley up now for the Wildcats. Galdoni gets set. And he checks runner at first. And he gets back. Larson heads up play to get back there to first. Let's see if Larson tries to be a threat and tries to steal the second. And the pitch. Just low for ball one. Second pitch. Oh, and the ball gets away on the check. Larson heads to second. And he's going to the third. And he is in there smoothly. That is the second pass ball on a check we have seen now in this game. One from Cole Vanderslice and now one from Lucas Galdoni.
Lucas Galdoni starting to show some signs of fatigue for the first time in this game. Villanova will send John Woolley to the plate with a runner in scoring position for the first time in this Villanova game.
Whoa. That was a scary pitch. That was high and inside.
Send Woolley ducking there out of the way of that one.
2-0 count now. Craig Larson now on third. And the pitch. In there for a strike.
Only one out, so there is a sac fly opportunity here for the Villanova Wildcats.
Fourth pitch here. Ground ball to third base. Play made smoothly. And he is out. Good play over there by Colin All. Getting the ball over there to Ryan O'Halloran. That's 2 outs, but Villanova puts a run on the board finally. Score is now 5-1.
Colin All, third, showing off some of the arm strength there as he throws that one from a good 3 or 4 feet into foul territory. Still making the clean play at first.
First pitch here to Michael Woolley is a ball. Oh, never mind. Swinging strike. Sorry about that.
Oh, I know. He was sitting here
Second pitch here. Shot in the right field. It is caught easily by Xavier Carter. Limited damage done there by the Wildcats, and we will head to the bottom of the fourth. Butler 5, Villanova 1.
Run on 2 hits. And there was 1 Butler error. Bullock fans, Nike is proud to be
Galdoni allowing 2 hits in that inning and 1 run. Still a strong outing from him this game against a Villanova offense that has put up double-digit runs in each of the games this series. You can't ask for much more out of your starter.
He did give up a run, but you have to assume that he's going to keep going with Butler having the lead that they do. Looks like DeZatos is going to come back out for the Wildcats. See if you can get a couple middle inning outs here for the Wildcats.
The top of Butler's order due up here as Joey Urban will step to the plate for his third at-bat of the game with a fly out in the first and a fly out in the second. He's back up here in the fourth.
Leading off the home half of the 4th inning for your Bulldogs, center fielder number 12, Joey Urban.
0 for 2 on the day. Let's see if Joey Urban can finally get something going here. See if they can extend the lead on these Wildcats. First pitch here from DeZatos. Ball high.
Snow coned off the top of the catcher's glove there. There was a runner on base that could have been a little dangerous for them, but first at bat of the inning, so nothing to worry about.
Second pitch here from DeZatis. In there for a strike. 1-1 count. Third pitch now. Shot well into left field, but it drifts foul. That was a very well by Joey Urban.
Great contact on that one. Just hit a little late as it sent out left field foul.
1-2 count. And you got him. Strike 3 on Joey Urban. First strikeout of the day for DeZatis. Up now for the Bulldogs, Carter Durigi.
Carter Durigi singled in the first inning and walked in the bottom of the third. In both of his on-base appearances, he was able to get around and score a run for the Bulldogs.
Middle of the lineup has been great for the Bulldogs so far, as first pitch is in there for a ball. Second pitch now is in there for a strike. Quick pitch in there for strike 2. 1-2 count on Carter Durigi.
Tried to catch him off guard there. He fired that one out fast.
1-2 count. Sets, delivers, just outside. Slow windup there for Luke DeZatis. Something we have not seen yet. Took his time on that one. Like Nestor Cortez-ish from the Yankees. The slow windup. That one is rocked towards the first base line, but foul. 2-2 count.
Contact a little late on that one. Only one out in this one.
Next pitch from DeZatis. It's hit up towards center field, and that's going to be a base hit for Carter Durigi. What a day he is having.
Infielder's a little wide there, which allows that one to roll into the outfield for a single. As Colin Hall, the third baseman, that good throw and the good play on defense earlier in this inning, will steps the plate.
Colin Hall 0 for 2 on the day. Looking to see if he can get on base for the first time.
2 flyouts to left field and center.
First pitch now from DeZatis. Just low for ball 1.
Oh, and I guess he did have 2.
Second pitch now. In there for a strike.
He's been around.
1-1 count.
It was a fever dream. Like I was watching a highlight film the Philly the other day. I'm like, is this like
Checks the runner at first. Carter Durigi gets back in time.
Football's gonna go.
Tobias Harris instead of him.
It's about
Like that's
Durigi with a short lead at first in the pitch. Low and outside for ball 2.
Now he's like, he's not the one.
They're definitely a little scared of Durigi on the base pass here as he leads the Bulldogs in the steals.
2-1 count. DeZatis checking Durigi at first, and the pitch is high and inside for ball 3.
Little chin music there as the count jumps to 3-1, 1 out, bottom of the 4th.
the hardest innings of the 4, 5, and 6 because I'm gonna have to read it.
Fifth pitch of the at-bat now.
You got guys you've never heard of in like 3 years.
Oh. Foul tipped off Dree stole on that play, but he will have to go back. We have a full count now. Full count with 1 out. We'll see if Dree tries to steal again here.
What is going on? Yeah. Yeah, just. Yeah.
Full count now. Payoff pitch. As ball 4. Good at bat for Colin All
Your right fielder.
as he walks for the first
13,
time today.
Xavier Carter.
Up next for the Bulldogs, Xavier Carter, who's also having a great day himself.
It's so stupid. Cities are particularly
Carter walked in the first and doubled in the bottom of the third.
First pitch, blooped in the short left field. Is he going to get there? He will not.
It'll fall between some fielders as the bases load up for Butler. Only 1 out.
Good hit there for Xavier Carter. He now has a double and a single.
Left fielder,
And it's
27, Scott Jones.
Cats might be getting a little worried here as today's power hitter for Butler, Scott Jones, will step to the plate with he's 2 triples in this game and 3 RBIs. This is probably the last man you want to see at the plate in this situation.
Seeing the ball very well today. Let's see if he can keep it up. First pitch.
In the dirt.
In the dirt. Pretty far from the plate. That was very in front of the dirt there. Ball 1. Carter on third, Colin on second, and Xavier on first. See if Scott Jones can get any of these guys home. That's outside for ball 2. Zayda's looking a little rattled right now. He's got to settle in and limit the damage here by Butler.
Looking a little scared to pitch to him here with 2 balls on the first 2 pitches. You wouldn't want to walk him as that would drive in a run, but you certainly wouldn't want to allow a big hit either.
Third pitch there fouled off by Scott. Scott steps in, gets ready for the 4th pitch of the at-bat. DeZatis delivers. That one's hit well in the right field. He's tagging up. He will be in there for a run. Sack fly there for Scott Jones. The throw in by Shane Solari was a little off there, but it didn't seem like he was going to be able to get him anyway. Colin All advances to third.
Jake DeFries.
Jake DeFries up now with 2 outs. Xavier Carter on third. Colin All on third, and Xavier Carter is on first.
DeFries lined out to the shortstop in the first inning, and in the third, he reached on a throwing error by the pitcher.
First pitch almost hits him inside for a ball. Second pitch. Up and outside for ball 2. Xavier Carter might look to steal here to get a free base and to eliminate the automatic second base out if there's a ground ball here. Carter with a big lead, and he gets back just in time. DeZatis did check on him there.
2-0 count with 2 runners on first and third and 2 outs.
I don't know how you do that. I'll be back.
And the pitch is just outside for a ball. 3-0 count here. See if DeVries can just get a 4-pitch walk here. Load the bases up.
If he does walk or hit, Ryan O'Halloran would be due up. And there we go. Pitch high and inside.
Number 10, the
Up now
first
for the
baseman,
Bulldogs,
O'Halloran.
Ryan O'Halloran, first baseman, with an opportunity to do something big here for Butler, as we'll have a mound visit. Pitching change now for the Wildcats.
Got 2 outs with the bases loaded.
See if this new pitcher can come in and get him out of the inning before any damage is done.
O'Halloran flied out in the second and singled on a bunt in the third. He'll appear here in the bottom of the fourth with a single RBI.
Warming up now for the Wildcats, Cabo Maher, senior here for the Wildcats.
Pitching change for the Wildcats. Taking over on the hill, 26, Cabot Mar.
Maher also plays a little bit of designated hitter for the Villanova Wildcats here, as he plays a bit of a Shohei Ohtani role on this team. Able to hit when they need him.
Big for teams when they can have guys like that who can come in middle of games, get a couple outs on the mound, and then be an impact hitter while at the plate. Brings good depth to the roster.
Maher with a little bit of a rough start to the season, as he's got a 9.88 ERA and a 1.92 WHIP.
Yes. Nice to meet you. Bear with me here. I kind of know what I'm doing.
I'll communicate where I need to turn it down and stuff like that. All good.
He's getting a little bit of warm-up pitches here before having to face Ryan Halloran.
Now batting for your Bulldogs, first baseman, number 10, Ryan O'Halloran.
Ryan O'Halloran up now after Jake Jeffries walked, and then pitching change to Cabot Maher here for the Wildcats. Ryan steps in. First pitch now. It's high for ball one.
Reminder, bases loaded and 2 outs here for O'Halloran at this plate appearance, with a 5-run lead already in this game. Butler will be looking to break this one wide open with a hit here.
Little check swing foul ball there from Ryan O'Halloran. Third pitch now. Delivers. Hits it in center field. Hansen gets under it and makes the play. And Maher gets out of the inning when the Wildcats need it most.
On 2 hits, 3 runners.
We'll head now to the top of the 5th inning. Bulldogs 6, Wildcats 1.
Didn't get a receipt for you?
They will send Lucas Galdoni back out to the mound in the 6th inning here, as he's only allowed 1 run on 3 hits. Control he's had has been good in this game. He's faced 14 batters so far and struck out 4 of them. Solari has one previous plate appearance in this one, and it resulted in one of Galdoni's 4 strikeouts. As he'll come to the plate for his second at bat, trying to avoid a second.
Leading up the 5th inning for Villanova, right fielder 18, Shane Solari.
Shane Solari up now for the Wildcats.
Opening the 6th, looking to start a bit of a comeback here.
First pitch here. Fouled off towards the right side. Right at the Villanova bullpen. Second pitch now for Galdoni. Outside for ball 1, 1-1 count.
Eric Gray trying to frame that one as a strike there, but the umpire did not call it. This one's inside for the ball 2.
2-1 count here for Solari. Next pitch is in there for a strike, 2-2 count. Next pitch, got him. Looking right at it. Galdoni with his 5th strikeout of the day. Caught him looking on a breaking ball.
The catcher, number 4, Will Reiner.
Solari there with a second strikeout in his second plate appearance of the day, as Will Reiner will head to the plate.
First pitch. Swung on off, fouled towards the Villanova bench.
Will Reiner also struck out in his first at-bat in this game, which appeared in the 2nd inning.
Next pitch. Outside for ball 1, 1-1 count. Next pitch outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now for Will Reiner. Next one's in there, low, ball 3, 3-1 count.
Only one out so far for Lucas Galdoni and the Butler defense.
Next pitch is in there, swinging strike, full count now. Galdoni looking for his 6th strikeout of the day. Payoff pitch. Ground ball there to second base. Makes the play and gets him. Jake Jeffries there to make the play.
Slow roller there, and he's able to scoop
Number
that one
30,
up and
third baseman, Steve
sling it to
Grover.
first. Take his time with that one to find the second out of this inning.
Up now for the Wildcats, Steve Grover, third baseman. First pitch. In there on the outside corner for strike 1.
Grover in his first plate appearance in the 3rd inning produced a mirror of what we just saw from Reiner there, a ground out to second.
That one is hit high on the right side by the Villanova bullpen. Nobody can get there and make the play. Second baseman Jeffries dove out for that one. Seemed like nobody knew who wanted the ball over there on the right side. That
Three
dropped for a
players.
foul.
Look, coach.
3 players from Butler all run over to try and handle that one, but it's a little too deep for any of them to put away.
Jeffrey's got there all the way from second. Long run for him over there. Oh, 2 count in the pitch. Low and outside for ball 1. One, 2 count. And the pitch. Loops it up towards second base. And he gets him out. Good play there by Carly Derigi to get to the third out. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Butler 6, Villanova 1.
No Villanova base runners allowed in that inning as Lucas Galdoni finds his footing again after a top of the 4th where it was a little shaky and allowed a run for Nova.
This NBA game would be good, so I can sort of keep my attention here. 87-6.
Cabo Maher will take the mound for Nova as they prepare to face Butler
Okay.
yet again in the bottom of the 5th.
Only saw one at bat there from the bottom of the 4th. But he got the out with the bases loaded. They're going to keep him in here to see if he can get some more outs. Maybe stretch a couple innings.
Yeah, exactly. He's here. That's outside.
Do well for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the 5th. The 8-9-1, Garrett Gray, Keegan Connors, and Joey Urban.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th for Butler, your catcher, 22, Garrett Gray.
Garrett Gray still looking for his first plate appearance, his first on-base appearance in this game as he struck out swinging against Vanderslice in the 2nd and grounded out to second in the 3rd.
First pitch, fouled off. Garrett's been struggling as of late to see if he can turn it around right now. Oh, 1 count, second pitch. Way outside for ball 1. 1-1 count now.
Almost outside of the other batter's box there.
And the pitch. Way outside again. 2-1 count on Gray. And the pitch. Just outside, ball 3. Three 1 count now. And the pitch. Hit well towards center field. Hanson
Contact.
going back at it. Did he catch that? Seems a little injured there, Hanson on the play.
And it's out. It's gone.
Home run there for Garrett Gray, his 2nd on the year.
Oh, Garrett Gray.
Wow, I did not think that one got out. To dead center field.
For Garrett Gray.
What a hit there.
Garrett Gray needed that one. Batting 191 on the year. He only had 1 home run before this, and this will add a 2nd to his total and provide his first hit of today's game.
He was doing, he got it right on cue. Trainer is out in center now, checking in on AJ Hansen. We hope he's okay.
The leadoff man for this Villanova batting order.
Yeah. Well, somebody has to say
I know
Seemed to be hopping on one leg in pain. Seemed like he couldn't put weight on the other. Did not see which leg.
We're trying to take away video game, that didn't go well, so it's easy.
They're checking on him now.
Yeah, did they ever get that away?
I doubt he'll be back out there if he's looking this shaky and struggling to put weight on his leg. AJ Hansen talking to the trainers out there.
A little confusing to see if that ball got out because of that little black wall above the center field wall there in the back. But great piece of hitting there from Garrett. Hansen is now up, trying to walk around a little bit, see if he can keep going.
What am I doing? You know, sitting.
Due up for Butler would be the designated hitter and the number 9 hitter, freshman Keegan Connors.
As the trainers disperse, Hansen will stay out there. Tough guy out there wanting to stay in the game.
For your Bulldogs, the designated hitter, 15, Keegan Connors.
Keegan batting 1 of 2 for the day. See if he can keep the good stretch he's had this weekend going. First pitch from Maher. Goes for the bunt inside, fouls it off. 0-1 count.
Keegan Connors with the single to right field against Vanderslice. And the strikeout against
Ground ball there. Bobbled by the second baseman. Tries to make a throw. He throws it away. As Keegan heads to second, and he is in comfortably. Bad air there for Michael Woolley, who's been having a good weekend, but bobbled the ball there, and from his knees, he just chucked it away.
looked like Keegan Connors wanted third on that one, but he got held up by the third
The
baseman.
Bulldog center fielder, number 12, Joey Urban.
Up now for the Bulldogs at the top of the order, Joey Urban. Zero outs here in the bottom of the fifth. See if the Bulldogs can keep it going. First pitch. Goes for the bunt. Pulls away, called strike.
Urban also looking for his first on-base appearance in this game, having flown out in the first and the second.
Second pitch now, infield in. Goes for the bunt, pulls away, gets away. But a good stop there from Will Reiner. 1-1 count.
My airdrop is on.
He struck out in the bottom of the fourth, and we'll be looking to avoid another one of those as the count evens up. 1-1, no outs, and a runner on second.
Let's see if I can turn that thing around.
Yeah, you gotta do.
Little meeting now with
All right.
Joey Urban and the first base coach. Call time, talking about, see what they want to
So
do
awesome.
here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Figured it might as well keep following the
Right.
ball at that point.
Butler holds a comfortable 6-run lead here in the
About to happen.
bottom of the
Are those
fifth.
pictures okay?
Oh, yeah, great.
Awesome.
1-1 count now, and the pitch from Maher. Smacked out in the left center field, and that's going to drop.
Looking for extra bases here. This looks like good hit.
Keegan will score comfortably. Throw in, not in time at all. Great hit there for Joey Urban. Gets a double and an RBI. Score is now Butler 8, Villanova 1. With no outs, you're still in the bottom of the fifth inning.
I mean, up so far, we've had two guys that have been looking for their
Your shortstop, number
on-base
4,
appearance
Carter
in this game,
Dorigi.
Both of them able to provide that right here for Butler, that as they move in with no outs and Joey Urban on second base for Carter Dorigi here.
Dorigi having a good day. See if he can keep it going and maybe drive Joey Urban in for a run. Shows bunt, pulls away, called strike.
Carter Dorigi singled in the first, walked in the bottom of the third, and singled again in the fourth. He's 2 for 3 in this one.
That one's fouled off towards the left side. 0-2 count.
I used to do that all the time. I was in one that do across me.
There's now movement in the Villanova bullpen as their fourth pitcher of the game in the bottom of the fifth is now warming up. Next pitch, grounded out to second. Michael Woolley makes the play at first. And Joey Urban moves on to third. 1 out here.
The third baseman, 23, Colin All.
Michael Woolley makes up for that terrible mistake he had early in the inning, which led to a run that was from the Joey double. Up now is Colin All for the Bulldogs. See if he can drive in. Joey Urban from third. Infield is in with 1 out. And the pitch. Low for ball 1.
Infield in shows you a sign that they might be looking to get Urban for a play at the plate if there's contact.
1 out count. And the pitch. Just low for ball 2. Third pitch. That one's hit well into right field. It is caught by Shane Solari, but Joey Urban will comfortably come in and score on the sac fly. Is Butler 9, Villanova 1. This is exactly the game that Butler needed
right fielder,
to get
Xavier Carter.
some confidence from this tough weekend that they have had so far against these Wildcats. Up now is Xavier Carter, who's also been having a great day.
Getting into the meat of the lineup here for Butler. This one's rocketed into the left, and the left fielder will play it off the hop and single for Xavier Carter.
27.
Up
left
next
fielder,
for the Bulldogs, Scott Jones,
Jones.
who has 2 triples on the day. Big day for him.
Xavier Carter is 3 for 3 on today with that single.
First pitch was low, ball 1.
Do you have a lineup sheet down there, Melissa?
Scott Jones he's 2 for 2 with 2 triples. So you know he can be a punch when you need it.
Okay.
Second pitch.
They have them labeled as,
Hit up the middle, but good play there by Maher. Gets it, and he throws him out over there at first, and has 3 outs. 3-run hit, bottom of the 5th for the Bulldogs. Score is now 9-1, and we will head to the top of the
Bulldogs
6th.
9, Wildcats 1.
Maher there with the quick reflexes as he's able to field that one and get it into first base for the 3rd out. Coming back out for Butler to start the top of the 6th will be Lucas Galdoni. They will not move to relief yet, and why would they? No reason to after what Galdoni's shown so far. 5 strikeouts, 17 batters faced in 5 innings, 3 hits allowed, and only 1 run.
Great day here by Galdoni. Confident move by the coach to keep him in. See how long they can keep him in and how little of the bullpen they will need in this game.
Galdoni pitched a 1-2-3 inning in the fifth, with Solari striking out and Reiner and Grover rounding out. This inning in the sixth, he'll face the 9-1-2 punch with Paul Cook, AJ Hansen, and Jack O'Reilly.
Leading off the top of the sixth for the Wildcats, left fielder number 3, Paul Cook.
Paul Cook up now for the Wildcats. First pitch here from Galdoni. Low for ball 1. Next pitch. Breaking ball down low. Ball 2.
Starts to drop below that.
Yeah.
It's a little warmer in there.
Honestly, no certain things a lot.
Third pitch is a ball. Quick 3-0 count now on Cook. See if Galdoni can battle back.
Galdoni has not walked a batter yet in this one.
That's a strike. 3-1 count. Next pitch. Hit towards first base, but it leaks foul.
Yeah, so like,
Full count now.
your team's near the sideline. And then I end up like always like dropping the ball.
Galdoni ready to cover first if there's play there, and if that one was not foul.
Full count now. Payoff pitch. Low. First walk of the day for Galdoni.
Center fielder number 1, AJ Hansen.
Next up for the Wildcats, AJ Hansen, top of the lineup for Villanova with a runner on and no outs. Maybe Villanova can spark a run here.
AJ Hansen, the leadoff man for the Villanova Wildcats, was the one we saw from earlier as he took a bit of a collision in the wall there, and trainers came out to look at him.
First pitch there was fouled off, 0-1. Checks the runner at first, gets back in time.
3 for 3 on the year. 33 games.
Big lead over there at first on the pitch. Oh, it hits him.
So that's throw over the
I hit him in the back. That wasn't even close. That was going right towards him the whole time. Galdoni is starting to show a little bit of fatigue here. See if Butler maybe wants to make a move.
Infield will move into the mound there to have a bit of a chat with Galdoni and see how he's doing after an uncharacteristic
Seems like it makes sense. Like, that's
2
better.
runners led on base
it wasn't his best pitch.
after a walk and a hit by pitch to set Villanova up with runners on first and second with no outs.
Big hitter up now for the Wildcats. Jack O'Reilly has come up clutch for when Villanova has needed him most.
First baseman 36.
Let's see
Jack
if he can
O'Reilly.
continue that right now when Villanova is in desperate need of a spark here at the top of the sixth.
O'Reilly singled earlier in the top of the fourth. And is 1 for 2 on today's game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Galdoni checks the runner at second. Hasn't had to worry about base runners much today. Time called by the Butler coach, going out for a mound visit.
They'll check in on Galdoni here, and you got to wonder if they might be considering a pitching change.
Yeah, you can see a couple heads. Like a big high bench.
The Villanova bullpen is visible here in the right field foul territory, but the Butler bullpen is not entirely visible from this point. It's tough to see if we got somebody in there or not.
They are going to stick with Galdoni for now. The next pitch is fouled off. 0-1. Next pitch. Hit well into left field, and that will drop for a hit. Paul is running home. Bad throw out from left. And they will score. Base hit, RBI for Jack O'Reilly. Paul Cook comes in to score. And AJ will move on to second. So still runners on first and second, but the score is now Butler 9, Villanova 2.
Craig Larson.
They'll keep Galdoni in to face Craig Larson. As he shows some struggle with his control in the top of the sixth here.
Craig Larson, also an impact hitter for the Villanova. This is not the spot you want to be in if you are Galdoni. His first pitch there is fouled off of Larson's body.
Larson, as you said, having a good hitting game today. He's 2 for 2 with 2 plate appearances and 2 hits. One of them ended up getting around for a run.
0-1 count.
Some movement on the base pass here.
Oh, he gets him.
The throw from Garrett Gray will get him out at second base.
What a heads-up play there from Garrett Gray. AJ Hansen at second. When the ball got away, he went a little too far trying to get back, and Garrett threw him out at second. Huge first out here that Galdoni needed in the struggling inning that he has had.
Galdoni looking a little confused there on the mound as runner remains at first with 1 out. In a 1-1
count there. It's 1-1. Runner only on first now, and that's O'Reilly over at first. And the next pitch, also low, ball 2. Next pitch. Inside for ball 3, 3-1 count. See if Galdoni can make him hit into a double play and get out of this inning. Three-one pitch. Low. And that's a walk for Craig Larson. That'll bring up John Woolley. 2 guys on. 1 out.
As Galdoni quickly falls back into the situation he was just bailed from by Garrett Gray as there will be another mound meeting, and
he's coming out. Pitching change here for Butler.
Galdoni exits this one with 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, one earned run, on 4 hits. He's faced 21 batters. As a new pitcher will enter the game for the Bulldogs.
Again, great day for Lucas Galdoni. Really needed it after struggling at the start of the year.
was having a great game and having a little bit of trouble this inning. And Butler manager Blake Beamer, the first year from Ball State, deciding to get Galdoni out of the game before it gets too bad for Butler. New pitcher talking to Garrett Gray here. It'll be number 20, Dawson Taylor, the right-hander senior.
You should have a picture.
Yeah, I see.
The new pitcher for Butler will have a 5.89 ERA and a 150 whip.
Pitching change for your Bulldogs. Taking over on the hill, number 20, Dawson Taylor.
See, this might be a hitting one. It's not labeled.
Just play it. You'll never hit.
Usually that parentheses pitching.
Reminder due up for Nova here was the designated hitter, John Woolley. Who has
Now batting for Villanova, designated hitter.
0 for
John
2 at the
Cooley.
plate today, but still has an RBI.
With 2 on and 1 out, Taylor looks to get out of the jam and limit the damage that Villanova is trying to cause. First pitch in their first strike. Oh, 1 count. Second pitch. Fouled off. 0-2. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. And the next pitch. Oh, hit him.
After a strong 2 pitches or 2 strikes, comes out with a third pitch and drills Woolley in the thigh.
13.
Such a good
second
start
baseman
to the
Michael
at-bat.
Cooley.
For Taylor. Just the one pitch made the whole thing fall apart. Up now for the Wildcats, Michael Woolley, brother of John Woolley.
He'll end up here in a great situation for Villanova with the bases loaded and 1 out.
First pitch is low and inside for ball 1.
Villanova down 7 in this one, so any runs here would help.
Second pitch low again. Ball 2. Still 1 out here. Pitch driven into right field. Back on it. And that's gone. Grand slam from Michael Woolley, the freshman. Erasing the 9-2 deficit, now 9-6. That was huge for Villanova. That is exactly what they needed.
I mean, you come to the plate in that situation, and that's what you dream of doing, hitting a grand slam when your team needs you most to put you back in this game. And Michael Woolley able to do exactly that there, hitting 404 on this season for the Wildcats, and going 4 for 6 with 1 RBI in the first game of this doubleheader to help lead Villanova to a 10-2 victory. And he's able to show some power there on the grand slam.
Could not have been a better result there for the Wildcats. Up now, Shane Solari. 1-0 count. 1-1 count now.
Solari 2 at plate appearances and 2 strikeouts.
Next pitch. Low and outside for ball 2. Next pitch. Low for another ball. Three one count now. Next pitch is outside, and that is a walk. Dawson Taylor, rough start to the inning after the bomb by Michael Woolley.
For the Wildcats, catcher,
Typically
number
not what you
4,
look
Will
for
Reiner.
from your relief pitching.
Up next for the Wildcats, Will Reiner with the runner on first, and still only 1 out. Taylor will now try and force double play ball. First pitch. Inside ball.
Good recovery by Garrett Gray there. So that one almost gets away from him and allows Shane Solari to consider stealing, but the first base coach holds him up as Garrett Gray will walk out to the mound to have a chat with Taylor.
Garrett Gray out there really trying to calm down Dawson Taylor after the rough start. Cannot blow this lead if you are Butler.
Manageable game for Villanova now, only down 3 runs here with the rest of this inning and the 7th, 8th, and 9th to work with.
Next pitch, 1-0 count. It's in there for strike, 1-1. Big lead over there at first. And that pitch is inside for ball 2. Solari over there at first might take advantage of the wild pitching so far from Dawson and try and steal a base out of it. Next pitch is fouled off towards the left side, and that'll be a 2-2 count.
Taylor still looking for his first strikeout in this one. Having faced 3 batters.
Next pitch. Oh, wanted it, but did not get it. Just high there on the breaking ball. That's going to be now a full count. Gray did a good job there trying to sell it, but umpire was not having it. Full count now, payoff pitch. There goes the runner, and that's fouled off.
Second time in the game. That's crazy.
Huge out here for the Bulldogs if Dawson can get it. Runner goes again. Strikeout got him for the double play. Bad throw, gets away.
Oh, he's going to go for third.
God, it did go far enough.
He's
Wow,
gonna
nobody
get
wanted
in.
to go get the ball, and Solari gets over to third. Lackadaisical defense over there from the Bulldogs. Nobody went to get the ball after the throw to second.
They'll get the whiff on Rayner for the second out, but still, you never like to see a runner advance 2 bases.
First pitch there
One
to
batter,
Steve
third
Grover
baseman number 30, Steve
was a
Grover.
strike. 0-1.
Still, the out for Butler and Taylor is good as it eliminates the possibility of a sac fly.
Next pitch. Hit to first and cannot make the play. And now we'll score another run. Ryan O'Halloran over there at first cannot scoop up the hard hit ball. And that is a base hit RBI for Steve Grover. And that will bring up the number 9 hitter
Number 3,
for Villanova, Paul Cook.
There's 2 outs.
Paul Cook will appear as the representation of the tying run in this game.
Now what you want to see if you're the Bulldogs. First pitch just outside for a ball.
You need to stand.
Second pitch.
Sitting on my rear end.
That's
Contact.
hit to left field.
Into the
Back
gap.
on it, and he gets it. Scott Jones there makes the play and the get out of the inning, but not after the huge grand slam from Michael Woolley and the RBI base hit by Steve Grover to make it a 9-7 game. Butler still with the lead, but the lead is not as comfortable as it was before. 6-run inning for Villanova, and we are now going on to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Take a picture.
We'll have a pitching change here for Villanova as they move to number 43, Graham Moore, the righty freshman. Villanova doesn't want to take the risk of allowing Butler to get some more hits off of Cabo Mar, and they'll bring in some relief here to capitalize on the inning they have and shut Butler down in the form of Moore, the freshman with the 8.74 ERA and the 2.09 whip.
Due up for your Bulldogs, 6'7", Jake Jeffries, Ryan O'Halloran, and catcher Garrett Gray. Very high scoring series so far here this weekend at Bulldog Park. Butler looking for their first win in the Big East this year. They are 0-5 so far. Villanova is 4-4 in Big East play.
Leading off the home half of the 6th inning for your Bulldogs, second baseman number 5, Jake Jeffries.
Again, Jake Jeffries up now for the Bulldogs.
He has 2 at-bats and he's walked in one of them.
First pitch to Jake. Low for ball one.
With a freshman pitcher or any freshman on the field, you have that lack of experience playing at the college level. So
That one is shot straight up into the air. Third baseman trying to make a play on it, and he will. Steve Grober gets under the ball with the sun staring right into his eyes, and he makes the catch.
First baseman, number 10, Ryan O'Halloran.
Up next for the Bulldogs, first baseman Ryan O'Halloran. O'Halloran 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI. First pitch. In there for a strike. Moore delivers. Shows bunt. Pulls away and it's in for a strike. 0-2 count. Next pitch. Low. One-two count. Excuse me, 0-2 count. There's a ball.
Butler looking to put some more runs on after Villanova was able to have a productive inning.
Next pitch. Chops it up, gets a base hit.
A low laser into the left center gap.
Almost like a golf swing there from Ryan, but he gets it up into the center field gap for a
The
base hit.
Bulldog catcher, 22, Garrett Gray.
Up now for the Bulldogs, catcher Garrett Gray. Gray's 1 for 3 on the day.
With a strikeout and an RBI.
Pitcher for Villanova, Graham Moore, is Villanova's 4th pitcher on the day. Really having to go deep into their bullpen to get through this game. And first pitch is low, ball one.
After the rocky start from starter Cole Vanderslice, Villanova has been able to stay persistent and not give up in this one as they have come back to make it a manageable 2-run deficit.
Ball gets away. Wild pitch. And Ryan will get to second. No trouble at all. Two-0 count here to Gray. Keegan Connors on deck.
O'Halloran stays at second with a bit of a lead, and there's only one out here.
Next pitch. Low and inside.
He finds himself 3-0 here.
Three-0 pitch. And he walked him. High fastball there from Moore. Will give Gray the free base over there at first.
15,
Up
Keegan
now
Connors.
for the Bulldogs is designated hitter Keegan Connors, who is batting 1 for 3 on the day also.
Has one appearance on the base paths this game and was able to get around to put a run in for Butler.
2 runners on and 1 out now for the Bulldogs. That one is smacked into right field, and that's going to go into the gap. And that is going to be at least a double. In comes O'Halloran, and the runners will stop.
You wanted 3, but the He wanted 3 there, but Garrett Gray stayed at third.
Score now, Butler 10,
Warrior
Villanova
Bulldogs, center
7.
fielder, number 12.
Big hit there for the
Joey Urban.
freshman. Keegan Connor's getting an RBI double.
That'll put Butler into the double digits with scoring at their 10th run of the game.
First time this series reaching double-digit runs.
Villanova has reached it in both games of the series before this in their wins, but Butler finding themselves with double-digit runs, as you said, for the first time, already down 2-0 in this series.
Mound player visit. Now at the mound. Trying to calm down the freshman more. Have him settle in. Try to limit the damage.
There's a lot of pressure that comes with being a freshman on the mound there in your very first season. And Moore is definitely feeling some of that here as struggling a little bit in the 6th.
A lot of movement on in the Villanova bullpen with 2 guys warming up right now.
Infield is in. Looking to make a play at the plate.
Back up to the top of the order now, Joey Urban. Oh, coach's timeout. Oh, pitching change. Decided to pull the trigger on it, and we'll take out the freshman Moore.
Urban's he's 1 for 4 in this one with a double, and also has a strikeout and an RBI. Graham Moore will exit the game after recording 1 out for Nova in the 6th.
Villanova bringing in their first lefty of the day. First lefty, 5th overall pitcher for Villanova today, and it's only at the bottom of the 6th. 12 total hits for the Bulldogs today.
Is it 17?
No one else looks like that.
You know better than us.
The pitcher will be the junior lefty, Patrick Montfort, number 17.
It is, so 17.
Pitching change for the Wildcats. Taking over on the mound, 17, Patrick Montfort.
Montfort with a 7.88 ERA so far this season, along with a 194 whip. As you said, he'll be the 5th pitcher for the Villanova Wildcats in this game in the first southpaw.
Who's that, 18?
Yeah, that's 18.
29 for 18.
I believe so, yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if he's staying in right or sometimes they move him around, but I would assume for now he'd be replacing him in right.
Defensive change for the Wildcats. Now playing right field, 29, Aiden Berry.
Shane Solari will be taken out of this game, the right fielder for the Cats, and in will be number 29, Aiden Berry, the freshman lefty. First defensive fielding change we've seen this game. Villanova manager looking to provide a spark there. Putting a new hitter into the lineup, new fielder in.
Warrior Bulldogs. Center fielder, number 12, Joey Urban.
Joey Urban up now for the Bulldogs. We're back to the top of the order. Joey's 1 for 4 today. Big lead over there at second for Keegan. Infield is in. And the pitch. In there. Swinging strike. 0-1 count.
Looking to make contact right away against Montfort, but finds air on the first swing.
Next pitch. Low and inside.
Check swing.
One count now.
Runners on second and third.
Next pitch. Oh, hits him right on the arm. That can't feel good. That is a free base and a free bruise for Joey Urban.
And the bases will load
The Bulldogs
with a
shortstop,
single out
number 4,
for
Dorigi.
Carter Dorigi here.
Like we've said many times today, Dorigi is having a great game. Let's see if he can keep it going, facing up against his first lefty pitcher of the day.
Dorigi has appeared at the plate 3 times so far in this one and has reached base in all of them with 2 singles and a walk. In all of his appearances on the base pass, he's made it around to score some runs for Butler. So in all 3 of his appearances, he's been able to make something happen. He's looking for something big here with the bases loaded and only 1 out.
First pitch. That's up high for ball 1. First and third baseman are in. Second and short are playing back. Next pitch. That's hit up the middle, and it gets through. Little blooper out. Keegan will stop at third, and in comes Garrett Gray. RBI single.
Michael Woolley trying to make a bit of a dive there to athletic play for the out, but it's a little too far away from him.
Third baseman, 23, Colin All.
Colin All will come to the plate for the Bulldogs.
Good base hit RBI there for Dorigi. And we have another pitching change. Just like that, Patrick Monfort is going to be taken out of the game.
He only faced 2 batters here and allowed 1 hit and doesn't look too happy to be taken out of this one.
Taken out really early. Aggressive move from the Villanova coach to just bring in another pitcher just like that.
They'll move on to their 7th pitcher in as many innings.
Wildcat pitching change. Entering the game on the mound, 28, Steven Terzai.
The new pitcher will be right-hander Steven Terzai from, he'll be a senior. We'll get a couple pitches in to warm up before facing Butler's third baseman, Colin All, the right-handed hitter, with 2 at-bats in this one. One, he's been walked once and has an RBI. Josiah with a little bit of a sidearm delivery here.
You don't see that often.
This we did.
For your Bulldogs, 23, third baseman Colin All.
With the bases loaded up now for the Bulldogs, Colin All.
Will walk up to the plate, looking to put some more runs on the table for Butler here as they lead by 4.
Tied for first on the team with home runs. Let's see if he can get his 6th right here with a grand slam. First pitch. Hit towards right. Now will drift foul.
Butler offense has been stellar today, putting up 11 runs and 13 hits so far.
Played 6 hours.
They have not had this is the bottom of the 6th, and they have scored in every inning they've batted except for the bottom of the 2nd, which is exactly what you're looking for. Blake Beamer has to be happy with the performance from his crew here.
Only 2 errors by the Bulldogs defense too so far today, which is a lot better than what we've seen so far this weekend.
Ball there as the count moves to 1-2.
Pitcher calls time. 1-2 count. Gets the sign from the catcher. The 1-2 pitch. Hit well into right. Back as Barry makes the jumping catch. In comes Keegan to score. And Joey Irvin will move on to third. Sack fly for Colin All, and that will make the score. Butler 12, Villanova 7.
Right fielder, 13, Xavier Carter.
2 straight sack flies.
Xavier Carter with 3 at-bats and 3 hits in this one. He's yet to not reach base.
First pitch. Fouled off towards the Villanova dugout.
He's also got a walk today, and one of his hits went for a double.
The 0-1 count, 2 outs and a pitch. Outside for ball 1.
There you go.
The 1-1 pitch. Runner goes. Ball gets away, and he will be there. No problem.
Football, stolen base.
Stolen base there for Colin All. Now we'll put a runner on second and third.
It'll be Dorigi with the stolen base. Xavier Carter pops this one. Can of corn here for the 3rd out.
For the Bulldogs, in the home half of the 6th inning, 3 runs.
3-run inning there for the Bulldogs at the bottom of the 6th. Butler 12, Villanova 7, and we'll head to the top of the 7th.
As fast as the first 3 innings, never thought we'd be here.
Yeah.
You can only put your numbers in the middle of the scoreboard.
Butler got through 8 batters that inning. Almost batted around there. Productive inning from them.
37.
And Taylor for Butler. Dawson Taylor will exit the game as number 37, John Vore, the right-handed senior, will come in to start the 7th for the Dogs.
37, John Vore.
Let's see if John Vore can get a quality inning here for the Bulldogs.
Fans are loving him as he comes in with a 5.23 ERA and a 145 whip.
John will try and keep this 5-run lead.
So I think don't give it now. Even that's what I played before. And take this out. Because Robbie Walker's got agency right. Karen Lewis got agent. Pierre Crawford Broadway got record company. Okay, so who's rolling with this? Who's rolling with Rob? Right town manager. So check this out. If you talking over this Jeff Lee right here now put together, I want to hear some of Jeff Ron. You know what I'm saying? It's together. We can get paid.
Top of the order for Villanova to start off the 7th as A.J. Hansen will make a plate appearance. The 1-2-3, Hansen, Jack O'Reilly, and Craig Larson due up for the Cats.
Thinking of a master plan. This ain't nothing but sweat inside my hands, so I did it to my pocket on my one spend, so I can keep on the field coming up. So I can start to leave my residents thinking how to
Leading off the 7th inning for Villanova, center fielder number 1, A.J. Hansen.
Leading off for the Wildcats, A.J. Hansen. Oh of 2 on the day with a strikeout. First pitch. Just inside, ball 1. Next pitch. In there, first strike, 1-1 count. Next pitch is hit well to center. And that will be a base hit for A.J. Hansen.
On 2 there, but the throw came in faster than he was expecting.
Jack O'Reilly.
Up now for Villanova Wildcats, Jack O'Reilly. Like we've said before, big hitter, can strike at any moment. First pitch from Vore. Ground ball towards third, and it gets up. Diving play by Carter DeRigi, and he can't make the play. So that's a base hit for Jack. Runners on first and second now with 0 outs.
The lead runner will not test Scott Jones and go for third.
Larson.
Jones already showed out that his arm strength earlier in an impressive third base throw out.
Up now for the Wildcats, shortstop Craig Larson. Larson's 2 of 2 on the day, having a good day. First pitch, up and inside for a ball.
He's already been walked once in this one.
The 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Next pitch is hit well in the left. That's going to be a base hit, and the runner's coming in. They will not test the runner, as that is an RBI single for Craig Larson, and that puts the score to Butler 12, Villanova 8. Runner still on first and second with no outs.
4-run deficit for
Designated
Villanova
hitter,
here.
11,
And John
Woolley.
Vore still seeking his first out.
Up now for the Wildcats, John Woolley. Seeing if he can crack one.
He's already got an RBI today.
And
That
ball-
pitch goes wild.
Wild pitch there for John Vore, and the runners will advance. 1-0 count.
Bieber's coming out here. Wants to chat with Vore. Struggling to start this inning.
All the players now have got to start being a little fatigued. They've been out here playing since noon. It is now 6:20 Eastern time. Being out here in the sun for that long will put a drain on a player's body.
The 16th inning, a full 9-inning game for the first of two, where Villanova took the W, and then we're into the sixth here. The ground ball. He'll fire first, get it.
Foot stayed on the base there.
As
Good runner scored.
first baseman Jack O'Reilly will cross home, moving Villanova deficit to 3.
13,
Which puts
second baseman Michael Woolley.
Michael Woolley, the grand slam hitter from earlier, as the tying run at the plate.
Ball's hit towards Carter DeRiggi.
Slow
Makes the
ground
play,
ball.
goes for third, and he's safe. Weird choice there for DeRiggi. Went for the aggressive play. That is the fielder's choice there. Could have tried to get the guy at first for the out, but he decided to be aggressive, and it backfired.
For the Wildcats, right fielder 29, Aiden Berry.
Up now for the Wildcats. Aiden Berry, first at bat of the day, subbing in for Solari. First pitch from Vore. Checks the runner. That one was a little high. That one almost got away. That would have been bad.
Just like the previous batter, Michael Woolley, there he is also a freshman.
Checks the runner again.
We're a little nervous here that someone's going to test him and attempt to steal a base.
Checks him again. Oh, faked him out and went to third. Got back in time.
A little trickery there.
First pitch. In there for a strike.
Barry checks the swing, thinking it's a ball, but it's called strike. Only one out here, so the sac fly opportunity is still available.
Runner will go to second. Garrett will not test him as the ball kind of got away on that. Runner's now in second and third. One out still for Barry. Base hit will most likely drive in 2 runs, which will then cut Butler's lead to only 1.
Barry still represents the tying run.
Just outside. Ball 2. Next pitch. Hit towards second. Makes the easy play at first. The runner scores. Now 12-10. Jake Jeffries there on the play.
Craig Larson will cross home there.
The catcher, number 4,
Up
Will
now for the
Reiner.
Wildcats. Catcher Will Reiner. 2 outs now. See if Vore can get out of it and keep Butler's lead at 2. First pitch. In there for a strike, outside corner.
Reiner's had a bit of a tough night at the plate here as he's had 3 at-bats and 2 of them have resulted in strikeouts.
Next pitch. Just outside for a ball. 1-1 count. Vore sets, delivers. Towards the first base gap. Oh, it's a weird gap on the grass. And that will be an RBI single. And that will make the score 12-11. Reiner there with his first hit of the day, and it is a RBI single.
Steve Grover.
Jake Jeffries there got to be cursing the groundskeeper a little bit as the ball takes an awkward hop, gets away from him.
First pitch now to Steve Grover. Outside for a ball.
Grover, the go-ahead run for Nova.
Next pitch. Smack towards first. Good stopping play there from Ryan O'Halloran. And the Butler still has the lead by only 1 now. 4-run inning for the Wildcats.
Villanova in the top half of the 7th inning.
And we are in for a good one here.
Runner left on base.
We are going now to the bottom of the 7th. See if Butler can extend the lead.
Majors here. This would be the time for the 7th inning stretch as
Correction, that was 4 runs.
Only
on 4
got-
hits in the 7th.
2.5 more innings to go in this game, unless we see a tie and we are treated to some extra innings.
He's had a hit for Butler. We got 14.
Villanova will keep Terzai out there.
Terzai has faced 2 batters, and both of them have been contact handled by his defense. There have not been a strikeout or a walk yet for him in this one. We'll be looking for to add some strikeouts to his tally in the bottom of the 7th.
Due up for the Bulldogs, 5-6-7. Scott Jones, Jake Jeffries, and Ryan O'Halloran. Like we've talked about many times, Scott Jones is having a terrific day with his first 2 at-bats being triples.
There's 4 RBI in this one.
Leading up the bottom of the 7th for your Bulldogs, left fielder 27, Scott Jones.
Butler will look to add some insurance runs. This is the 5-6-7 are due up this inning with a 1-run lead.
First pitch from Terzai. Fouled off by Scott. Next pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. Next pitch. Fouled off. And we'll do it again. 0-2 count.
Scott Jones stays alive.
The 0-2. Outside for ball one.
I haven't lost this season anymore. It's a waste of it.
Next pitch from Josiah. Swinging, strike 3. Sits down Scott Jones.
Second baseman.
For his
number
first
5,
strikeout of the day.
Jeffries.
Next up for the Bulldogs, second baseman Jake Jeffries.
He's still looking for his first hit tonight. Going 0 for 3 with a base on balls.
First pitch. In there, first strike. Whoa. Second pitch, really inside. Jeffries had to get out of the way of that one. 1-1 count. The next pitch. Hit well in the center. Will it drop? It will. Base hit for Jake Jeffries. There's that first hit of the day he's been looking for. Up next for the Bulldogs, first baseman Ryan O'Halloran.
Come on, dude.
Number 7 hitter for this Bulldogs lineup. This will be his 4th at bat. He's has 2 hits, and one of them going for an RBI.
First pitch to Ryan. Low for a ball. The next pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1 count. The next pitch. There goes the runner, but fouled off. Jeffries will have to go back 1-2 count now. Let's see if Jeffries tries to stay aggressive and steal again. Next pitch, low and outside, 2-2 count. Two pitch. Swung on, got him. Strike 3. That's Terzai's second strikeout of the inning.
22, your catcher, Garrett
Up next for the
Gray.
Bulldogs, catcher Garrett Gray.
He's had 3 at-bats and has reached base on 2 of them with a single and a base on balls, including a strikeout.
Big lead over there from Jeffries. And off he goes. Oh, changed his mind. Faked me out a little bit. First pitch was in for strike. 0-1 count.
Number 9 hitter, Keegan Connors on deck here. He's been hot for the Butler lineup when they need him today.
1-1 now. Next pitch. Swing and a miss for Garrett Gray. One-two count now, 2 outs. Garrett Gray try and keep the inning alive for the Bulldogs. Outside. Nova bench a little upset about that when they wanted it. 2-2 count. Gotta assume Jeffries is gonna run on one of these next pitches.
Running on contact.
Ball in the dirt, good stop there by Reiner. 3-2 count. Jeffries will run on this pitch. See if we get a little hit and run for Garrett Gray. Sets for the payoff pitch. Delivers.
Smoke
Line
down the right
foul.
line. With foul. Jeffries with a slow jog back to first.
Garrett Gray battling now. Full count. Payoff pitch. Inside ball 4. Good at bat for Gray. And with 2 runners on, that will bring up the designated hitter, Keegan Connors.
Keegan Connors.
Keegan Connors has 2 hits and 4 at-bats with 1 RBI, a single, and a double.
See if Keegan can keep the hot day rolling. Get another RBI here for the Bulldogs. First pitch. They'll say you went around. Check swing. Next pitch from Terzai. Swung on and missed. 0-2 count. Keegan's got to protect now. Long look at the catcher for the sign. 0-2 pitch. Third baseman over there trying to make a play on it. And is caught by Craig Larson.
Bulldogs in the bottom of the
Terzai gets out of the jam.
2 runners left
No
on
run
base.
inning for the Bulldogs. First one since the second
Bulldogs
inning.
lead the Wildcats.
We are heading to the top of the 8th. Score Butler 12, Villanova 11.
We got 2 more innings in this one. Could be 1.5. If Butler's able to hold Villanova in the top of the 9th. And Vore will come back out for the start of the 8th.
In the top of the 7th, Vore gave up a couple runs, but Butler's going to trust him to go into this 8th and keep the score at 12-11.
Got a backup catcher out here receiving the balls as Garrett Gray takes some time to get the equipment back on after his at-bat. Villanova dugout getting some hype. They got some energy here, looking for a lead for the first time in this game.
Leading up the eighth inning
A
for
lot of
Villanova.
productive innings
Left fielder,
for
number 3,
Villanova
Paul Cook.
when Galdoni was taken out of the game earlier. Ford still pitching for the Bulldogs.
I know. It is
Up
so
now
good.
for Villanova. First pitch,
That is awesome. That's like
ball one.
Nova has scored 11 runs this game, and 10 of them have come in the past 2 innings, with 6 runs in the 6th and a 4-run 7th.
That one's batted foul by Cook. Cook 0-2 on the day with a walk. That walk ended up turning into a run for Villanova.
He's walked once and struck out once.
Next pitch, low for a ball.
2-1 here.
Next pitch, just outside and low for ball 3. 3-1 count.
Villanova dugout really getting behind him here, throwing some excitement after every pitch.
He walked him. 5-pitch walk there for Vore. And that will bring up the top of the order with A.J. Hansen.
Center fielder, number 1, A.J. Hansen.
Hansen will represent the lead run for Villanova.
Checks the runner at first, gets back in time. Third baseman playing really far in, checking for a bunt. Showing bunt, pulls away ball.
He's ready if they go for that bunt to advance. Paul Cook.
Huge at-bat here for Villanova and Butler in terms of this game. Bunts down. Vore gets there, makes the play. Gets him out at first. That will advance Cook to second. Fielder's choice there for John Vore.
First baseman.
Next up for the
Jack
Wildcats,
O'Reilly.
first baseman Jack O'Reilly. O'Reilly's 3 of 4 on the day with an RBI.
He's been hot. When you got a man in scoring position and you're down by 1, this is who you want it to play.
First pitch in there for a strike.
I'm surprised they didn't walk it. Base open. Except you put the go-ahead run on.
Second pitch,
Skies it.
fouled off. O'Halloran was running after it, but could not get there. Next pitch, low for a ball. 1-2 count now to O'Reilly. Big out here if Vore can get it. And the pitch. Hit up, but caught. Going for the double play. Slides back in. At second. Great play there by Jake Jeffries. And almost got the double play by himself.
16, shortstop.
Unassisted
Craig
double
Larson.
plays are rare these days, so it would have been interesting to see one there, but Jeffries cannot get to the bag in time.
Up next for the Wildcats, shortstop Craig Larson. First pitch,
He's 3 for 3 today with a walk and an RBI.
First pitch was in there for a strike. Next pitch. Hit right up into the air. Will go out of play. 0-2 count now for Bohr. Trying to get out of it.
This would be huge for him.
After struggling off the start, getting this out here would be huge. Sets, delivers. Low. Count 1-2. Gets the sign. 1-2 pitch. That's high. Ball 2. We're still looking for that first strikeout. See if he can get it here. 2-2 pitch. That one is smacked into left field. Back goes Scott Jones. That one is gone. What a home run. Wow. That was huge for Villanova, and that will give them the lead. 13-12 Wildcats.
Craig Larson providing the bomb that Villanova needed for their first lead of the game. The Villanova team getting hype over there. It's exactly what they were looking for after a slow start to this one. They've come out hot with 12 runs over the last 3 innings.
Gritty comeback here from the Wildcats. And first pitch to John Woolley is a base hit to right field. And he'll stay at 1. Interesting decision here from the Butler coach to keep Bohr in. Really riding with Bohr right now, even though Villanova has taken the lead. First pitch to Michael Woolley. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Villanova has certainly adapted an aggressive mindset coming out. First pitch swinging.
Yeah.
The 0-1 pitch. Smack towards left, but that is foul. Bohr desperately needing to get out of this inning. Now giving up the lead. The 0-2. Chop towards first, and it will go foul.
Or once again finds himself up in the count, 0-2, looking for an opportunity to secure that third inning ending out and get out of this one.
The 0-2. High and in, he fouls it off, and we'll do it again. Pitch again. Got him, swinging. Strike 3 for John Bohr, his first strikeout of the day. And you can predict that his day is now over. Villanova now with a 2-run top of the 8th, take the lead over the Bulldogs 13-12.
Butler will be looking to get back on top here, so then they can take some pressure off of their defense, and then in the top of the 9th, if they take the lead here, all they need is 3 outs, and they won't need to come back up to the plate. So they want to take the lead here so they don't have to do it next inning. Due up for Butler is the top of the order. Joey Urban, Carter Dorgy, and Colin Hall. Villanova will bring in the closer, Number 20, Zach Camp, the right-handed senior, attempting to shut down Butler.
Villanova's 7th pitcher of the day.
They've gone deep in the bullpen.
A lot of trust in their bullpen today. A lot of switches. While Butler is just at 3 pitchers so far.
You'd think they'd make it a 4th unless Vore trots back out for the 9th.
The 2 bullpen pitchers, Dawson Taylor and John Vore. Remember, Dawson Taylor gave up that huge grand slam earlier to the freshman Michael Woolley.
Starter Lucas Galdoni's strong effort and being overshadowed here.
The top of the order now for the Bulldogs. You got to predict that Butler can really do something here. Their 2, 3, 4, and even 5 hitters have been hot today. Yeah, see if they can stay hot and come up when the team needs it most.
Leading off the home half of the 8th inning for your Bulldogs, center fielder, number 12, Joey Urban.
Center fielder Joey Urban now up to the plate.
He's got 1 hit, and it was a double, and he was hit into home plate to score a run for Butler.
First pitch. Just inside for ball 1. Second pitch. Inside again for ball 2. The 2-0. In there, first strike. Joey now with the green light really needs to do something here to start a spark here for the Bulldogs. Next pitch. Way behind him and hit him. Whoa. That's gotta hurt.
It's his rear there.
Another free base and a free bruise there for Joey Urban.
Your shortstop, number 4, Carter DeRigi.
Up next for the Bulldogs, shortstop Carter DeRigi.
He's found some success in this game. He's 3 for 4 with an RBI and a base on balls.
First pitch here to DeRigi. Shows bunt, popped it up, and it'll go foul. Butler's thinking that they need to advance this runner to second, put him in scoring position. Bunting will do exactly that if done right. 0-1. Shows bunt. Low. 1-1 is the count now.
Will Reiner had a bit of a struggle handling that pitch, but Joey Urban, the first base runner, decides not to test it.
The pitch from Camp. Shows bunt, gets it off. Good bunt. Covering first is second baseman Michael Woolley. And they get the out, but they advance Joey Urban to second base. Now in scoring position with Colin All
23,
up.
Colin All.
RBI here for Colin would be huge.
He already has 2 of them tonight.
And another pitching change for Villanova.
This is their pitcher.
Seventh pitching change of the day, going on to their eighth pitcher. Interesting tactic here by the Villanova coach to go to so many different pitchers.
Camp only stayed in there for 1 out, but did allow a runner into scoring position. So Villanova does not want to take any risks here. Decides to play it safe and bring in a fresh arm.
Taking over on the mound for the Wildcats, 47, Sal Fusco.
The new pitcher will be right-handed senior Sal Fusco, number 47.
Let's go.
He comes into this with a 6.03 ERA and a 174 whip. This has been a long game for both teams in the second of a doubleheader here as we eclipse the 3-hour mark.
Players have been out here almost 7 hours now.
That's hard because usually the guys mentally he has discipline and whatever
Well, I'll
else.
tell you what, it's hard to make you focus right here for this long, right?
There's 1 out in the bottom of the 8th with a runner on second as Colin All reappears at the plate.
Colin All, heavy hitter here for the Bulldogs. 5 home runs on the year. Still looking for that 6th one, and great time to do it right now. Give Butler the lead again. Represents the lead runner for the Bulldogs. First pitch and their first strike. Pitch from Fusco. Fouled off. 0-2 count. Xavier Carter on deck for the Bulldogs. The next pitch. That one's hit well. Hit high, center. And it's caught.
Jeffries will tag up.
He's in there to third. Hanson there made the play. Now base hit will tie the game. For the Bulldogs.
Joey Urban on third, not Jake Jeffries. So we have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs and Xavier Carter at the plate. He's 3 for 4 with a double and a base on balls.
First pitch is in there for a strike.
This is a marathon that you're in right now.
This game is 3-2. It's at 14.
The 0-1 pitch.
Get
Hit up the
rounded.
middle for Xavier. Scooped
Tough
up.
throw. Oh,
Tough
can't
throw.
field it.
And Xavier Carter will stick there at third, even though the ball got past first baseman Jack O'Reilly. Second baseman Marco Woolley went for the throw. He one-hopped it, and first baseman Jack O'Reilly could not scoop it, and that ties the game.
This game will be tied up after that one as
First base for your
Joey
Bulldogs,
Urban.
Number 2, Kyle Van Leer.
Joey Urban crosses the plate to make it
And
tied
batter
up.
will
Lucky number
be Your
13.
left fielder, 27, Scott Jones.
they'll have a pinch run for Colin Hall as Kyle Van Leer, the senior outfielder, will come in to run.
First pitch to Scott. Low. Ball one.
Scott, as we've mentioned several times already, started off this game strong with 2 triples, but in his 4 at-bats, his first 2, he found incredible results, and in his second 2, he has struck out.
1-1 count here to Scott.
1-1.
And the pitch. Fouled off again by Scott Jones.
1-2.
And the 1-2. Runner goes, strike 3.
And he'll get in there.
Steal will not matter, though. There's 2 outs. Strike 3.
1 run on 1 hit. 1 runner left on base.
At the bottom of the 8th inning, 1 run for the Bulldogs ties up the game. And we are in for a good finish here at Bulldog Park. Score 13-13 as we head to the top of the 9th.
Butler defense will be looking to close this one out with a shutout inning to set up a walk-off, potential walk-off in the bottom of the 9th.
John Boyce came out again. Interesting choice here from the Butler coach to keep John Bohr in after he was given up, I think, 5 runs in 2 innings.
Indeed, a gutsy call by first-year manager Blake Beamer for this dog roster. Some fielding movement here as we have Urban in center, Van Leer in left, and Scott Jones in right.
Now playing left field, number 12, Joey Urban. In center, number 2, Kyle Van Leer. And sliding over to right field, 27, Scott Jones. At the plate, for Villanova to lead off the 9th inning. Right fielder, 29, Aiden Berry.
Pinch hitter Aiden Berry here will lead off the inning for the Wildcats. John Bohr still on the mound, looking to put up a shutout inning. First pitch, smack towards first. Error by O'Halloran, and he will be safe. Could not make the play. Second baseman Jake Jeffries came in for the rebound and could not make the play. Safe at first.
John Bohr with some quick defense, quick reaction there to scoot over to first and help a potential play, but unfortunately they're not able to get that first out.
Up now for the Wildcats center, Will Reiner showing bunt.
I'm just trying to talk. I always talk about it.
He has 1 hit and 2 strikeouts in 4 plate appearances.
Next pitch. Pulled away from the bunt. 2-0. Next pitch. Bunt gets down. Vor there, and he bobbled it, and everyone is safe. Bad air there from John Vor, and everyone is safe.
Puts 2 runners on base with no outs in the 9th.
Third baseman.
Now we'll bring up third baseman Steve Grover.
Wonder if there's some activity in the Butler bullpen.
First pitch here to Grover. Checking the runner. Close. Jeffries got there. It almost made the tag. Got him out, but he got back in time.
Garrett Gray comes off the plate to deliver the signal.
First pitch to Grover. Shows bunt, pulls away. Goes to third. And he's safe.
Goes for the lead runner there and not able to get it, which will put Villanova in a dream situation. The base is loaded with no outs.
Vore and some of the other players are having choice words with the umpires and the third base coach for Butler. Questionable call there from the umpire. But John Vore, another risky choice out there in the field and possibly another error.
Beamer out there likely delivering an array of 4-letter words to the umpire. Clearly upset with that call.
No replay here in college baseball to overturn the call. So call will stand. Bases are loaded with no outs.
Beamer comes off looking
Now
very
batting for
unhappy.
Villanova, left fielder, number 3, Paul Cook.
Probably should still get a sacrifice on that, right? Is he better with that?
Infield in here
Yeah, he did. He fixed that.
on batter Paul Cook. First pitch. Smacked foul.
Butler will attempt to make the play at the plate and stop Villanova from taking the lead if there is a ball in contact. Number 9 hitter Paul Cook.
0-1 pitch. Steps off, checks the runners. Reset. Now the 0-1 pitch. High for ball 1. Nova dugout making a lot of noise over there. Trying to spark something huge for the Wildcats here in the top of the 9th.
They want to see their team put some pressure on Butler and the bottom.
Next pitch. Outside, ball 2. The 2-1. That's high and outside 2 for ball 3. 3-1 count. Vore is rattled right now.
You'd hate to have a bases loaded walk in this situation.
3-1 count now. Sets, delivers. And that is outside for ball 4, and he will walk in the leading run. It scores now Villanova 14, Butler 13.
Beamer out to converse with Vore.
And if you're a Butler fan, you got to be thinking right now, why is John Vore still in this game?
And it looks like there's a replacement jogging in from the bullpen.
Finally, a pitching change here for the Bulldogs. We're bringing their 4th pitcher of the day.
Oh, it's Cole, I think.
Robertson?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You have a call for him?
Should. Let's see.
Okay. Once Garrett Gray gets back to the plate here.
The new pitcher for Butler will be Cole Graverson,
Yeah.
the junior southpaw.
Pitching change for your Bulldogs. Taking over on the hill, 24, Cole Robertson.
walks out to Slim Shady playing. He carries an 8.06 ERA and a 168 whip into this appearance as he attempts to limit the damage Villanova is causing here to make a walk-off more realistic for Butler in the bottom of the ninth.
First left-handed pitcher in for the Bulldogs today.
Ferguson has pitched in all 3 games of this series. You might be wondering if there's a bit of fatigue associated with that. With the game earlier today and yesterday. Fielders will take their places.
For Villanova, center
It's the
fielder
top
number
of the
1,
Villanova
E.J.
order.
Jensen.
Hits the plate.
First pitch from Graverson in their first strike on Hanson. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Good stop there from Garrett Gray.
You're right. That was that gapper. That's some.
It's a little easier now, so it had to take some of the heat out. I mean,
Hanson still swung though, so it'll make it an 0-2 count.
It's like 0-2 on that.
And the pitch just high there for ball 1. 1-2 count.
I did pull Dino talking in games, and I heard Dino talking on that. So,
The 1-2.
oh,
Whoa, weird bounce there. Gets the out at first, but a runner will score.
6-3. That was the weirdest 6-3 I've seen.
Good play there from Derigi to get over to the ball and make a play at first. Fielder's choice there. Runner scores. That makes the score Villanova 15, Butler
First
13.
baseman, 36,
Up
Jack
now for the
O'Reilly.
Wildcats is first baseman Jack O'Reilly. Not the guy you want to see right now if you're a Cole Graverson. And first intentional walk of the day. Load the bases up again. And that will bring up
Like that, I mean, there's.
Jack O'Reilly already had a home run in this game, and Butler did not want to test him.
No, you're good. Let's go.
They'll
Shortstop, 16,
just let
Craig
him
Larson.
take first base as Craig Larson steps up.
1 out still. First pitch is in there, first strike. Graverson's really trying to limit the damage here.
Craig Larson also an incredibly hot hitter today. 4 at-bats, 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 RBI. He
Big
also
day.
walked once and hit a home run.
Quick 0-2 count on Larson. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. Strike 3. Cole Graverson, first strikeout of the day. 2 outs now.
The designated hitter, 11, John.
That will
Bowie.
bring up designated hitter John Woolley.
John Woolley 1 for 4 at the plate tonight with 2 RBI.
First pitch. That one's hit well to left center field.
Smoked.
And that is off the top of the wall, and it's still in. Off the yellow part of the wall. And that might be a Little League home run. Oh, he stopped at third. A triple there for John Woolley. Just cracked open this game. 3-run triple. Score is now 18-13. That was about a foot from bringing a grand slam for John Woolley. The brothers almost had 2 grand slams on the day.
He almost still had the inside the park Little League grand slam there as he's held up at third by the third base coach.
Nothing that Scott Jones could have done about that one. First pitch in. Fouled off. Now up, Michael Woolley, who hit the grand slam earlier that just really seemed to turn this game around for the Wildcats. 0-1 pitch. Swing and strike, 0-2. And the 0-2. Got him. Strike 3. Good pitching from Cole Graverson, except for that triple given up. Came out, got quick 3 outs, but not before 5 runs in the top of the 9th inning now. Just like that, seems very hard for Butler to get back into this game here in the bottom of the 9th and try and force the extras or walk it off.
After a hot start for Butler in this game, Villanova has just completely flipped the script on them. And no matter who you root for, you got to admire that the heart shown by this Villanova team today and the effort when they were down 7 runs to quickly flip it to be up 5 heading into the bottom of the 9th with a chance to sweep Butler if they can get 3 outs before Butler can score 5 runs.
Yeah, it was crazy. In the 5th inning, Butler was up 9-1. And now the score is 18-13. Since that 5th inning, Nova has scored 17 runs and Butler only 4 runs. Big hits have been the difference maker. Home runs, triples have been key for the Wildcats getting back into this game.
Nova's got 14 hits in today's game, and Butler has 16, still edging them out by slightly, but that's not what you look at as a coach. You know, the amount of hits, you look at the amount of runs you've put up, see how much impact those have had, and Villanova's have had more tonight as Jake Defers takes the first.
First pitch hit well, but it will drift foul towards left field.
Jake Defers, Ryan O'Halloran, and Garrett Gray set to hit for Butler here. The 6-7-8.
Second pitch there's fouled off. 0-2 count. The 0-2 is hit well in the left field. That's an opposite field base hit for Jake. Good start here for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 9th.
First baseman, number 10, Ryan O'Halloran.
Up next for the Bulldogs, first baseman Ryan O'Halloran. 2 for 5 on the day is O'Halloran. First pitch here. Outside, ball 1.
See you next year.
Second pitch down low, 2-0. Next pitch. Way up and outside, 3-0.
Good reach by Will Reiner to corral that pitch from Fusca, who came back out for the Cats to close out the ninth.
Next pitch. In there for a strike. Green light now for O'Halloran. The 3-1. Got him. For the second strike. Full count now. Jeffries might try his chance at a steal. Short lead, though. Full count.
Can't count anything out.
Payoff pitch.
What we've seen today.
Way outside for ball 4. And I'll put him on first. Runners now first and second base for the Bulldogs.
22, your
Next
catcher,
up
Garrett
for the
Gray.
Butler Bulldogs is catcher Garrett Gray.
No outs so far in this one as Gray steps into the batter's box.
Something might be brewing here. We might be in for something special.
I've never seen a ball hit up the top like that and not go out.
First pitch. Shot in the left, but foul.
Smoked down the left field line. Foul.
The 0-1 to Gray. Up and in for ball 1.
Garrett Gray has put one over the fence already in this game for Butler. 1-run homer.
The 1-1 here to Gray. Inside for ball 2.
Field coaches used to. That was from, I think, Farley. Oh, molded.
The 2-1. Hit well in the left. But the fielder's there to make the catch. First out of the inning for the Wildcats.
Neither runner will tag up. They do not want to risk the out.
Designated hitter, 15,
Paul Cook
Keegan
there with the catch.
Connors.
Now up for the Bulldogs. DH hitting at 9. Keegan Connors. Fusco looking to get the save here for the Wildcats. And the pitch is high for ball 1.
Keegan Connors, the number 9 batter for Butler, is 2 for 5.
And the 1-0. It's fouled off. Count is now 1-1.
Hits catcher Will Reiner's mask a little there. He startled after that one.
Glad everyone's okay.
If we get it cleared up, typically just straight the horse on from you. And then finishes, then I come back in and say thanks for all attendance and time.
So I do that before you talk.
1-1 Keegan. In there for strike 2.
Okay.
Outside edge. The 1-2 to Connors. Chopped down the third.
5.
And he got him. Steve Grover with a good play over there at third to get out Connors, but that will advance the runners to second
For
and
your
third.
Bulldogs, left fielder, number 12,
So-
Joey Urban.
The top of the order comes back up here for Butler as their hopes rest on the freshman Joey Urban. He's 1 for 4 in today's game. Swinging here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, needing a hit.
First pitch here to Urban. Low and inside for ball 1. Second pitch. Up there for ball 2. (2-0) from Fusco. Up there again for ball 3. Quick 3-0 count now. Derigi on deck for the Bulldogs. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. And that'll load the bases. One swing of the bat will just
Your
make the
shortstop,
deficit
number 4,
1
Carter
run
Derigi.
for the Bulldogs. Let's see if Carter Derigi can really come up clutch here for his team. But before that, we have another pitching change for the Wildcats.
With 2 outs in the 9th, Villanova will not take any risks as a replacement for Sal Fusco jogs out to the mound.
Villanova bringing in their 9th pitcher of the day.
It's basically a different pitcher for every inning of this game. The average 1 inning here is they've gone deep into their bullpen.
Pitching change for Villanova. Taking over on the mound, number 32, Chick Degatano.
Oh, yeah, we saw him earlier.
The new pitcher for Villanova, number 32, Chick Digantano. Senior here for Villanova, right-handed pitcher.
I know. Definitely.
At least you can not worry about setting a alarm tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, tonight can still be a lot of fun because you don't have to work on Sunday. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have to back in here. What? We were playing at 1 o'clock or something. Get the day off.
Right, you got Mario ahead of you.
I got Mario tomorrow now. Got King's Warriors tonight. I'm going to go early movies. I watched the NBA.
New pitcher for Villanova, the senior righty, Chick Degatano.
Tough name to pronounce.
As he'll attempt to record the save for the Cats and put away the final out with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th.
Players have now been out on the field for 7.5 hours. You got to think they're tired.
For your Bulldogs, the shortstop, number 4, Carter Derigi.
Derigi approaches the plate, taking some practice swings. As the fate of the Butler baseball team lies on the sophomore.
First pitch to Carter. In there for a strike.
You're right.
The 0-1. Hit up the middle by Carter. And that's going to drive in 2 runs.
It's the contact they needed.
There is hope here for the Bulldogs. Score now 18-15. One swing can tie the game by Colin All.
23, third baseman Colin All.
Colin All, the senior playing third base in this game, will represent the tying run for Butler. See what he can do here with 2 outs and a runner on first and second.
First pitch outside and low for ball 1.
It really is.
There are a lot of non-zeros up there. Some big ones.
This is not gonna be fun.
What a
I haven't even started. Neither of you kids, so I feel like we're
Second
on the same
pitch.
Mine's gonna be shit.
Swung and tipped foul, I think,
page.
for the 1-1.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say
Whatever happens, happens.
yeah.
The end.
Nova's not overly confident as a
The 1-1.
up in the pen.
Just got in there. Inside first strike. 1-2 now.
Check swing and the Villanova dugout on their feet. This game could be ended with this pitch.
One more strike to sweep the Bulldogs here this weekend. The 1-2 sets and delivers. Got it! Strike 3. And Villanova sweeps the Bulldogs with a final score of 18-15 here at Bulldog Park. Butler blew a huge lead in this game, but with the brothers, John and Michael, there were big guys, Jack O'Reilly, Craig Larson, Villanova fought back and won this game. Villanova will move on to 5-4 in Big East play, and again, Butler's 0-6. That's a huge loss for Butler, just heart-shattering.
Butler will move on to a Tuesday game against Northern Kentucky. It will be played here at Bulldog Park. And Villanova will move on to the Liberty Bell Classic on Tuesday against Lafayette College. That's all for this one, as we'll send you out. As you've been with Drew Ellis and Drew Cordes here in the booth. Thank you for hanging with us
Baseball
today.
fans, thanks for attending today's doubleheader. Your final
That'll be
here
all.
Game 2, Villanova 18, Butler 15.